Sonic Discourse is never ending. There is always something to talk about, for better or for worse. But this week there is something I really want to talk about, and it's in regards to the next mainline Sonic game. Should the boost be retired for momentum or a completely new formula entirely? Now, this discussion was brought up a while back when discussing about the next mainline 3D Sonic game, and I guess the two camps of momentum and boost start debating on what should continue going forward. And I have a very strong opinion on this topic, so in today's video, it is time to have a dialogue. Should the boost continue going forward with the series, or should we drop it entirely? And we're going to split this video up into 3 parts. Part 1 will be about the differences between momentum and boost, and what they bring to the table, and their appeal. Then we will try to maybe find a compromise to see if they can coexist. Then finally, we will come to the verdict to see if we should keep the boost, or just flat out remove it. So let's get started by first understanding the two big gameplay styles for Sonic to see what makes them appealing to different crowds, starting with momentum-based movement. This is the gameplay of Sonic that we've seen since the classics, the adventure games, and even to an extent, the boost games, but we don't talk about that here. So what is momentum-based Sonic gameplay? It's Sonic gameplay where speed is earned rather than given to you instantly. You use the environments and level around you to gain speed and then keep your speed. And once you learn a level, and becomes easier and easier to go fast and keep going fast, having speed be a reward for mastering the level design and controls. In the classics, levels were built with different paths, a bottom, middle, and top path, with the top path being the fastest but hardest to stay on, the bottom path being the easier to stay on but slowest path, and the middle being the middle. Now, starting in Sonic 2, you get the spin dash, which does give you a boost of speed, but what differentiates it from the boost is that you don't get to keep that speed. It's a small burst that gets you going, but then it's up to you to keep that flow. Well, I guess besides SA1. But even then, you can't really spam unless you know what you're doing. Though momentum-based games also lean way more into the platforming side of Sonic, with momentum movement like spin dash jumps that carry your ground speed into a jump, more allowing you to clear larger gaps and clear levels much faster, or using momentum to launch off a ramp to get to a higher platform, or to just clear a large gap. Now with a boost, things are quite different. The appeal of the boost games is, well, the boost, an instant burst of speed with no charge up, but the difference to the spin dash is that you keep going at top speed until your boost meter drains or you hit a wall, which you can then be refilled with rings, enemies, or both depending on the game. Now, since you're always going at Mach 10 the whole time, platforming is going to be taking a back seat, especially earlier boost games like Unleashed and Sonic Generations. And while gaining speed isn't really a reward anymore, keeping it sure is, but it's just in a different way. Instead of momentum jumping or precise platforming, the boost is built around reaction-based gameplay where you have obstacles flying at you at Mach speed, and you're rewarded for learning the levels and keeping your speed by learning to react to these obstacles coming your way and to take the paths where you can keep going faster. Sure, there are moments where 2D platforming happens, but speed is still the top priority. We have seen the newest boost game, Shadow Gens, take on a more platforming style, but you still have that reaction-based platforming at play still. So, looking at the two gameplay styles, while keeping speed through level mastery is still prominent, the way that you go fast is the difference in appeal. Momentum is gaining speed naturally, while having speed feel more like a reward, while the boost is all about pure speed, and the reward is being able to react fast enough to keep going at that Mach 10 speed. Now that we've had that distinction, I want to answer the question that I've tried to answer a few years back, but now after all that time has passed, my answer has changed. Can the boost and momentum coexist? Now originally my solution, and this is probably the most popular one I've seen, is that Sonic has a speedometer, and Sonic is able to gain speed using momentum, and once you reach a certain speed and keep it for a certain amount of time, then you unlock a boost state, and as long as you keep that same speed, you'll retain that boost state, where you keep top speed and you lose your boost state when you stop moving or just slow down. Now originally I thought this was a no-brainer because you still get to go that fast speed with the top speed boost like Sonic Advance 2, but you still get the reward of gaining your speed naturally through momentum. But I failed to realize one crucial problem. This isn't the boost anymore. It fundamentally ignores the appeal of the boost that so many people love, that instant top speed that is constant. This gets rid of that completely, and it kind of just, it's not the boost anymore. Even with this change where you add a burst of speed to get you started, that's still not the point. It's kind of just a reskin of a spin dash, and I thought about it for a real long time, and honestly, I think people have it the wrong way. I usually see people try to add the boost onto the momentum based movement, but I think we can get closer to a combination if we have the boost be the main gameplay with momentum being a complement to it. And I think we kind of saw this with Sonic Frontiers. While yes, we have the boost, they did introduce the option to remove the jump deceleration so that you keep all of your momentum when jumping. And they were also experimenting with momentum based platforming to an extent with the Coco challenges in the Final Horizon and with the cyberspace levels in the Final Horizon. While the reward of gaining speed naturally is not there, I feel like the blend of both playstyles is still there to an extent, and the level design around boost with unlocked momentum would go crazy. Now, we get to the final question. The one thing you all have been waiting for. Should we drop the boost for another gameplay style like momentum? No, obviously not. We just had Sonic X Shadow Generations, and it became one of the most critically acclaimed Sonic games in the past decade. And it was a boost game, so it definitely isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And it kind of shows that a lot of people really want to see more boost Sonic games, but that doesn't mean Sonic Team are gonna exclusively do boost games. Kishimoto even said himself that he wants to make Sonic level design without the boost, and with him experimenting with the spin dash and momentum in the Frontiers updates, it's clear that he wants to change it up for the next 3D Sonic game. And listen, I would love if they went full momentum akin to Sonic Adventure and even evolved that. But honestly, if they took the Frontiers movement after all of the updates, polished it and refined it to its absolute best with level design that complemented that movement, again to its absolute best, that would honestly be one of the best controlling Sonics of all time. Now, if they were to go full momentum, I think having a side game where the boost is still there, like Shadow Generations, would be a good idea. You would have both camps happy. But honestly, in the end, I think it's interesting that this topic kind of came up recently because I have seen a lot of people talk about how the Sonic franchise is going stagnant or playing it safe, and a lot of people seem to blame the boost as one of those reasons, which I'm sorry. First of all, Sonic is not playing it safe. I don't know how you think Sonic Frontiers is playing it safe when it quite literally was their Hail Mary. If that game failed, it was basically raps for Sonic Team and the games. Shadow Gens, while yes, it has the boost, it introduces so many different abilities with the Doom powers, and its level design is so radically different from any past boost game that we've seen before that it's impossible to say that they're playing it safe. And just that the fact that they're acknowledging Shadow 05 in any capacity, that's not playing it safe. And not just that, they're also bringing up Sonic 06 and actually taking that game seriously. That is not playing it safe. Forces is playing it safe. Colors, as much as I love that game, is playing it safe. We are not playing it safe. And I don't think the boost is playing it safe because it's a popular gameplay style. People love it for a reason. It's fun. And we've seen that Shadow Generations, that it could still evolve and change from what we used to have. And Frontiers is just something completely different. It can't even be considered a boost game, to me at least. It's something completely different. And if you think that Frontiers is playing it safe, I don't even know what to tell you, man. I don't know. But side tangent aside, I don't think we should get rid of the boost. I think it would be kind of a stupid decision to get rid of the boost because of how popular it is and how much we can still expand on it. So I think if we have the mainline games do something different with side games do the boost stuff, I think that would honestly be perfect. You get two gameplay styles where both people are happy and it's all good. And that's really all I have to say for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, turn notifications, and comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should get rid of the boost? Should we get something different? Should we keep the boost? Do you agree with my take? Let me know in the comments. Because it's something that I've always thought of, like, I love the boost, but I also want the series to move forward. And I think they're going to be doing that now. I think that what I said is their game plan. They're going to have the new games do new stuff, and then we have the side games do the boost. So maybe they'll keep that. I don't know. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for today. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Hopefully, if things go how I think they're gonna go, we will get 2 videos this week, but I'm not sure yet. I mean, when you see the video, you'll see the video, and it's a very special video. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.